For someone that doesn't know the definition of life force energy, how would you define that?
So this word vitality has two definitions, irreplaceable and life force. So if something is vital, it's irreplaceable and it's life force. So you need to find something that you are the irreplaceable life force. You pitch it into existence, you create it, you innovate it, you take ownership of it, you enroll others into it.
That's the alignment kind of thing you were talking about.
Yeah.
You're aligned to that thing.
Yeah, you're fully expressed. You're alive. You're enjoying this because it's your life journey. We're so tuned out from the idea of this that essentially we have to relearn what the hell does this even mean, this definition. Life force energy is what kids do, right? Think about, everyone's talking and everyone's serious, and then a 5-year-old bounces into the room, look what I found, right? And it's like, look, there's mud and there's this and there's, it's like, whoa. And suddenly everyone's disrupted and they bring energy into the house. They bring energy into a room. So they just know what it's like to fully express themselves and breathe life force energy into something. Let me give you another example. There are magicians and they have these like fake thumbs and these things. Those fake thumbs are functional things, right? There's a functional thing called a fake thumb, and that's how you do the magic trick. But it doesn't mean that everyone who has that fake thumb can do the magic trick. In fact, some people do the magic trick and people go, you're just wearing a fake thumb, right? Then there are magicians who completely make you believe in the magic. And they're using just the fake thumb as well. They're just doing the same functional thing as the other magician, but they're so good at doing it. They're so good at enrolling you in it. They're so good at getting you your attention and your engagement and your beliefs aligned to what they want you to believe, that suddenly bringing that magic trick to life is what the magician is doing. When you study magicians, you realize that it's not about the gadgets. It's not about the functionality. It's about the way they do the trick. It's the way they breathe the life force into the trick. So the life force is the magic. It's the way you bring it to life. So the idea that I noticed years ago when I wrote the book Key Person of Influence was that there are these people who make stuff happen around them. And these people, they build reputation, their names come up in conversation, they have more fun, they build reputation, all that sort of stuff happens. And when they're involved in something, it all comes to life. And when they're not involved in it, it almost dissipates. Something magically doesn't happen. Your involvement in 40 different companies, people would ask the question, but how are you involved in 40 different companies? And the thing is that you're not functionally involved in 40 different companies, but you're breathing a life force energy into 40 different companies. There's something that your energy brings, that stuff happens with you involved that wouldn't happen if you weren't involved. You're the irreplaceable life force. And if that irreplaceable life force gets removed, the result won't be the same. If you're involved, the result will be different. And that's what people want from you. And it's not functionality. No one's saying, can you come and work in the office?
It's very, very interesting, very, very true. And the two sub-questions that spiraled off that were, how does one know, and does one need to know what their vitality, their life force energy is? Do we need to know? And is there a way for us to find out what it is?
We need to get into environments where it becomes normal to explore this stuff. And we need to be around people who are full of life. So when you are around vital people, you discover things about your own vitality. You've had this experience of launching a podcast that gives you access to the world's most interesting people and me. And you've got this, I bet from every single person, you've raised your energy, you've raised your vitality. Something inside you was awoken in each and every interaction that lifted your vibration up. When you're in a low vibration environment where everyone's functional, everyone is suppressing their life force in order to be functional, you essentially just resonate with that and you suppress your life force in order to be functional. So we need to get into environments where vitality is the norm, where we raise our energy, where we feel good about thinking about vision, mission, and values, and we feel good about exploring origin and what value that might add to the world. It feels normal to be conducting experiments. It feels normal to be making sales. It feels normal to want to be a key person of influence in your industry. It feels normal to have a conversation about what resources already exist on the planet and how they could be used differently. So all of those things happen inside the right environment. So I have a saying that environment dictates performance. I went into a number of prisons with a charity called Key for Life. And what we discovered is that a lot of these young men are entrepreneurs, but in their environment, the product that you would sell is an illegal product. But they're in that environment, the only successful entrepreneurs they come across and the only successful entrepreneurs they meet are selling drugs. So they go, oh, that is my pathway. That's what I do. That's my mentoring. That's the environment. If you were to take this same entrepreneurial spirit that these young men have and showed them, oh, here's an IT services company, they'd go start an IT services company. Or here's a book publishing business. Oh, okay, now I'm going to be a book publisher. So their entrepreneurial spirit, the only place they saw in the environment of someone who's on the rise was this drug dealer friend, so they got involved in it. So environment dictates performance. What we need to do is we need to find environments that lift us up.